Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well and welcome to my completed pages for the month of August. I finished around 26 or 27 pages and I'm going to show you right now. So the first one is here in the chibi coloring book and I did this cute little girl here. Pretty simple coloring scheme, blonde hair, pink top, blue jeans. I used alcohol markers as a base and a bit of colored penciled shading. So yeah, love the cute images in this book. Then in the yaoi vibes, I did just the next image in line, which was this one. And in case you don't know, these images are AI, so you have... Look at this cute little fingers. It reminds me of that scene in, I think it was Scary Movie 2 or something, where they said, "Take my strong hand." It's like, yeah, that's definitely a very strong hand right there. But yeah. Oh, yeah, alcohol markers and colored pencil base. You're going to see that a lot because that is like my new favorite. It's super standard. I know everyone's doing it, but I love it. So next image in the anime and manga coloring book. This one is AI as well. You can already hear the dislike clicking, but that's fine by me. I like these images. So I did this cute little girl here. She's just lying on like a sheet. So I did some shading in the background, gave her a pink dress. I was considering to give her a stronger outline with a black fine liner, but I left it for now. I think I will try that in the next image. It's pretty similar. I might just go ahead with this one. But yeah, alcohol markers, colored pencil, shading. I think I use, I kind of change between 4 to 5 sets of different colored pencils. It's usually either the Amazon Basics, Color, Brute Funer, Castle Arts, and Prismacolors. I think it was for the dress Prismacolors. That's why it's so vibrant. But yeah. Then in Erin Zen's book, Cute Birds, I did this cute little chickie here. It reminded me a little of a chocobo chick. So I kind of chose that color scheme. I did an alcohol marker base. Again, I think it was Prismacolors in this one. And a white Prismacolor for a few highlights. And some King Art gel pens for the background. And also for down here. And then I went over it with colored pencils because it wasn't colorful enough for my taste. So yeah, really cute. Then in the Looney Tunes, I just did the next image in line, and that was that here of Porky Pig. I really like how these look when you have two images finished next to each other. So this month I did, or better said, last month, I did Porky Pig, and I think it was mostly Prismacolors. I tried to match the colors as closely as I can, so I usually have a couple of sets in one image, so mostly Prismacolor for this one, I think. Then in the Méchant Coloriage Mystère by Hachette, I did Scar. Love how this turned out, very fiery. I think this one was actually the Amazon Basics pencils. I do use these a lot because they're so cheap and I kind of want to, you know, preserve my more expensive sets. So yeah. Then in the Princesses one, I did Sleeping Beauty. I think, as vibrant as the background looks, it could actually be Prismacolors. So yeah. I did these all pretty much in the beginning of August, so I don't quite remember how I did them. And I don't feel it's that important that I would write it down, you know. It's colored pencils. Everyone has their favorite sets that they will use, so yeah. Oh yeah, and I did this one of Eric and Ariel, and honestly, this was a pain in the ass. It was kind of tedious. When I saw the finished image, I also, I do look at the solutions in the back, because in these detailed books sometimes the numbers are so light and so small that I can't really make them out, and I have to look at the solutions to actually figure out which color goes where. And I started with the larger areas up here, and when it got to the smaller areas, it became really tedious. So I think I worked on this over the course of 3 or 4 different days until I finally had it finished. But I do really like the result. Love how they just look at each other. So lovely. Yeah. Then in Les Grands Classiques, the very first tome, I did this cat gentleman here. I think he's from Aristocats. I never saw Aristocats, so I don't know the characters, but yeah, did it with acrylic paint. Was a lot of fun, big image, pretty easy. And another page done in this one. It was the 11th, so 89 more to go, yay! And then the vice versa, also by Hachette, I did this stork here, also with acrylic paint. I really prefer to do the simpler images with acrylic paint and the more complicated ones with colored pencils, because working in detail with a brush can be quite excruciating. So yeah, did this rather simple image again with acrylic paint. Then in the oiseau, in the birds one, I did this bird here. For some reason, there was a lot of free space down here, so I colored the frame all black. I don't know what kind of bird that is, but he looks pretty cool. I like his hair. So yeah, acrylic paint again. Then in the Chat Mystère, I actually saw Spicy Cat Colors hauling this book, and I remembered that I have it and that I would really like to work in it more. So I finished the very first image of this funky looking cat. Ooh, that was the camera, I'm sorry. Acrylic paint, yeah, pretty simple. I like it. Another page done. I really need to work more in these books because I have all of them. And I really need to finish more pages. That's why you're seeing so many of these books this month. Then in the Félin, I think it was also the very first one. Oh yeah, I think this is a Maine Coon cat. I'm not super knowledgeable when it comes to cat and dog breeds, but looking at the ears, I think it's a Maine Coon. I had to mix some of the brown tones to get it right, but yeah, I really liked it. Very cute cat. And then by Hachette as well, I have the Animaux Extraordinaire. This is actually not one of their 100 images. This is a very thin little boy. And the solutions are pixelated images, and they're single-sided, so you can use alcohol markers, which I did. And I did this peacock here. Very nice. Then in the Colortronic book, I love them. I had these for a while, and then recently I just really got into them because working in them with acrylic paint looks really nice. So for last month, I did the zebra, which has a lot of white. It's almost like cheating because there is not that much color, but I'm really looking forward to doing the Tutankhamun mask. So yeah. Colortronic Animals, different book, same scheme. I did this, I think it's an otter. Also very colorful. And then because I love these colorful animal images so much, I actually got this here, Colorful Animals, Volume 1 and 2. I only worked in Volume 1 this month. This is by Jennifer Rowling. And I finished 3 images because it was so much fun. I did the wolf here. Love how colorful he turned out. I did the portrait of this cute little doggy here. And then I did this very colorful cat. I love working in this book. Even though it's pretty, you know, the paper is pretty thin, but it does take the acrylic paint quite well. You can see it's not super crinkly, so that works out well. And then Bob Ross, Color by Number. Thanks again for Tammy Colors too, on whose channel I saw this book first. I love the images in here, and I did this foresty path here with the mountains in the background. Really love how these look done with acrylic paint. This was the first one, this is the second one, and then this is going to be the third one. Wild Ocean by Andres Weisberg. And I did the second image, which is this, I think it's a flying fish, because it looks like he's just flying above the waves. So yeah, again, these are very colorful. I think it's 4 books of these series. You have like the Wild Ocean, the Enchanted, the Amazing Places, and I think, is it Wildlife? I'm not so sure, but it's like 4 books, and they're all in the same colorful scheme as the previous books that I showed you, and I just love that. I love how these images turn out with acrylic paint because you can't see the lines and the numbers anymore. So yeah, I like it. Then, Cheeto by Eclipse. I actually finished the whole book. It turned out very colorful. I will be showing a complete flip on this channel as soon as I feel like doing that. I still haven't uploaded a flip. I haven't even filmed the flip of the last completed book. I just might should do that. So yeah. Then in the Color by Colors Autumn, yeah, it was this image that I did of these mushrooms. Yeah. I was very into the Color by Colors when I started coloring, and my enthusiasm has since faded, but I do aim to finish these books. Then the Circulism Sea Life again by Eclipse. I did this very colorful seahorse. I really like how it turned out. Very vibrant. And next I have the Zendoodle Stained Glass by Deborah Mueller. It's the only Deborah Mueller book I have because I really like the images in this book. Where are you? I'm not so much a fan of her people drawings, but I really like this one. So the very textured texture, the kind of streaky texture is actually coming from the paper and not from the alcohol markers running out. I don't know if I think it looks interesting or just not very good, but in general I like how these images turn out. So it's one more image done in here. Then in the Stone Mosaic Plaque Edition, I finished 2 images per month, every month in this book. So last month it was, yeah, it didn't really match her skin color. She looks very crispy. She was in the sun a little too much, but yeah. And then this little bird fountain thing with the flowers. Yeah, very simple images, but very nice and relaxing to do. And one of my favorite Color by Number books. I'm very soon going to finish this. It's like 3 more pages or something, 3 or 4 more pages. And then I'm going to be sad because I really love working in this one. I think this is a hawk. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's a bird. And yeah, those were my pages for the month of August. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. Maybe see you in the next one. Bye.